Welcome everybody, and welcome to Score for a Cause. This is the Split stream, and as I mentioned, this is Score for a Cause, April 2024. A massive charity foundation here for you all. A massive charity, I should say tournament. I don't know why I'm saying foundation. Tournament here for you all here. This is day one, and this is the group stage action of Score for a Cause, April 2024. If you guys want to find out more about where we're donating and where we're supporting, exclamation point donate in chat. We are supporting the Sarcoma Foundation of America here to reach our goal of $1,000 over today and tomorrow when we get into the playoffs here. Again, get your donations in, get yourself there to support it. Again, so many people out there raising support for, obviously, again, that Sarcoma Foundation of America fighting cancer one step at a time. I'm Sporty FC, nice to see you all here tonight, and we've got a pretty solid tournament coming to you guys here very soon. 16 teams have been invited, and after today, only 8 will make it through. If you take a look at our bracket, this is what we've got going on here. So we start with Group A. That is where the mainstream is. That is where the mainstream is. There with 4 teams there. OUG Overcast, one of 2 lineup gaming teams here tonight. WCN Academy, Death Cloud, Quarksters, and Midnight Amethyst. And so many new orgs as well. Midnight's a pretty new org. Now we're gonna get Legit as well as in this tournament. They're pretty new. ERA is a newer team, is newer org as well. Secret is in this one as well. A&D is a relatively new. WCN or West Coast Network. That's another newer org that. Again, we've got so many new orgs in this tournament, and that's one of the nice things about seeing this tournament up again, is that there's so many different people involved in it. And that's Group A. Group B, I have Pozska stream, POZZSKA. By the way, Group A, that main stream, for all of you that are wondering, it's SFAC_RL, Score for a Cure, with that. And again, we definitely gotta get things ready for you all as soon as we can. But we got Posca here, Group B with Phantom Gaming, Legit Pink, Cloudy Black, and A&D. We've got Group C, so we can get past that. But Group D will be Monkey Shines. Corporal Monkey Shines is going to be taking Group D with Team Ignition, Secret Catalyst, ERA Blizzard, and HKU Astrolab, which is a team we've actually seen on the stream back in the Mach 10 Invitational. But we've got Group C here tonight. Radiance, Indigo, 1UP Gaming, Abstract, KTANA Esports, and Swordfish Midnight. We've got some interesting orgs here, like Radiance. We haven't seen that org in a very long time. And Swordfish, also haven't seen them in a very long time. So, again, a lot of really interesting matchups here to kind of get ourselves going through with this day. But when it comes to our first one, it is 1UP Gaming Abstract we'll be seeing all night versus KTANA Esports, a team that we have seen compete on this stream before, back in the Rocket League Splash series. But the Splash series was not great. For them, they're going to be looking to try to improve on what we've seen from them before. They'll definitely be in their interest to evolve. And we'll get these teams in hopefully any moment now. But again, that's our head-to-head here. So again, prediction polls are live. Get your predictions on who you think will take this one. And we'll everything here sorted out as soon as we can, and get apologies on me having to make sure I get as much this as possible. But again, what a roster we got for OUG as well. Hardpoint being that Captain Kai, he's been on this roster for a while, and then they have U Vegas, another one. Dimensiones has also been on this roster for a while. But again, what this is gonna be is then we go set up for the LOS Champs Cast. Best wishes, of course, you too, Matthew. Thank you for joining in. Again, our first match, OUG Abstract, 1UP Gaming versus KTANA Esports. 1UP Gaming's been around for a very long time when it comes to these tournaments. I think they've been here even since the very first one. They even ran tournaments in the past. So, yeah, this is an org that been here. Abstract as a name has been here for a while for OUG, so that's fun. Again, we'll hopefully these players in as soon as we can. KTANA, the Mexican side, we've seen them on the stream. They've not had a good time on the stream. Just to say the very least, they've had a rough time on the stream. I don't think the stream is very nice to them overall. So unfortunate situation to be in, but knowing this team and again knowing how good they are, though, it'd definitely be a dark horse to play up in this tournament. And we've seen them in the Rocket League Splash series here, but we've also seen them in ATS. ATS, they had a horrible season, got last in their group. I think for RLSS, they did a little bit better when it came to how they did in Season 5. Let me check Season 5 for you while we're on to that. But again, I think in Season 5, they had a better time in the Surge Cup. Where are they? They're here somewhere. Yeah, with the 3 and 4 record, they did a little better. They did get some wins in there, but again, they're a team that generally has had some issues at this level against teams, you know, like this that are quite solid in their own right. We'll see how good they do here against OUG Abstract. We'll get things hopefully sorted out as soon as we can. I'm just messaging someone here to make sure we get info ready. Again, everybody's doing well out there. Again, if you don't know me, I'm Sporty FC. Always great to see you all here. But again, our group should be pretty scary. What I'm really interested in the fact is that we do get to see both Radiance, Swordfish on this stream. Those are orgs that have not been on the stream in a really long time. Swordfish, the more recent one. Last time we saw them on this stream was February 23rd when we had Swordfish replacements taken on soon enough. Again, back on February 23rd. How many days was it? Many days since February 23rd. It has been 49 days since we've last seen them. And for Radiance, it's been even longer. That's an org that hasn't been on the stream ever since we got the new overlay. Last time we saw them was July 24th, 2023. So, that's an org that I didn't even know was actually still around. I was on that org in a while, but I've not heard from them. That's 263 days ago, by the way, since we last saw them. But that org is around. This is their one and only team that's playing in this tournament. Swordfish, I believe it's the same for them. Only one team here playing in Swordfish Midnight. OUG, again, one of the few orgs. It might be the only org, I think. The only org, yeah, the only org with 2 teams. It's Overcast and Abstract. So they have 2 teams in this tournament. The only ones who do is, I better go ask them, did Legit win? Legit's not playing on this stream, unfortunately. We are casting Group C. Legit is in Group B. They're on Pozka's stream. P-O-Z-Z-S-K-A. He's got Legit's early matches, and he actually does have results. I think Cloudy Black has just forfeited that series, so that match, yes, it is on Pozka's streams. Again, we'll hopefully get things ready as soon as we can here. We'll get these teams in. I'm hoping KTANA's here. I did message them, but I'm waiting on them to join here. No captain in Hades. Give them a 15-minute countdown, but again, hopefully everything will be sorted out. And we'll see if we get a response at all from them, but they should be here any moment. Again, apologies if our first match doesn't start off on time, but we've got quite a schedule though of matches to go through. I didn't even mention that schedule, but again, we're going to be seeing What Up Gaming Abstract all night. But again, their first round's against KTANA, then they play against Swordfish, and they'll end off their night against Radiance. As do you have a link? A link to the bracket, or a link to what? You need to specify what link it is, Benicle. A lot of times messages come in a bit delayed, so just, what do you need a link for? Can help you out with that. Like a link to Pozka's stream? What you're asking for? POZZSKA. Don't believe there's anybody else that shares the same stream name as he does, but if that's what you're asking. Yes, Pozka's twitch.tv/Pozka POZZSKA. That's where that's happening. Again, he's catching a lot of legit matches. In fact, I think he's catching all of them. Yeah, he's catching all of them tonight, so we get into legit on that side of the bracket as we do wait on our side for updates on KTANA Esports. He isn't live yet because of the forfeit? Oh, well, that makes sense. That makes sense a lot. I'm hoping we don't have one either. If we have a forfeit here, then what we're going to have to do is we're just going to have to wait until our next two matches that come out tonight, which I really hope we don't have that. But while we're at it, you guys don't know what we're supporting. Exclamation point donate. You can see here on the other hand. This place, the bottom left, it's mirrored for me. Over here, raising money, $1,000 goal for the Sarcoma Foundation of America. Exclamation point donate to find out more. Also, hey, it's mirrored. I forgot. Up here, we have a slightly different alert box for us tonight. Actually, we still have my general one, my normal one still here. So if you guys follow, we'll see. But no, we also have a second one for any donations that come through. All of them are going to be up there on that top left. You'll see it. We had a $10 donation earlier today that came through. It's a bit small, I think, that donation box. So I might see if I can make it a slight bit bigger. There, I think that'll be a little better. I made it a little bit bigger because that first donation was pretty small. I want to make sure that you guys can all see that stuff. As again, apologies on the delays here on our first match. We'll give KTANA 15 minutes to be in the lobby, but yeah, if I don't show up here tonight, that will be a forfeit for them in the first round. And it's a 16-team tournament. There's a prize pool of $150 for the end of this, split between, I believe, between the top two. I think it's 100 for first and 50 for second. My assumption of what it is. This tournament. So again, do a slight prize pool for this one. Make sure, even so, show support and to get active. Again, hopefully we'll get these guys in as soon as we can. Again, we are just waiting on updates here, but if KTANA does not show up, and no shows their first match, we won't have a first match on the stream. We'll actually go and chat with you guys a little bit, but we'll go to a bit of a break. It'll be a long break, unfortunately. And we'll be back with round 2, because that other round 1 match that we have on our side is Radiance, Indigo, Swordfish, Midnight. That match has already started, I think. Yeah, we're unfortunately just going to have to... unfortunately, we will not be catching that match. That match has already started. I do not wish to invade their series, so... and we are just waiting. And we'll wait on updates here. Hopefully we'll get some good information here from Anna. If we do have this here, again, we'll get updates hopefully as soon as we can on KTANA's situation. Again, I apologize for this delayed start. They should be here. They did sign up for this tournament, so they do know what the start times are. Again, we have it for you all here: 7, 8, 9, 1 per hour. We will have at least those last 2 matches, because I know all the other teams are still here. I think all the other teams are still here. As I'm actually getting an update, they actually have 2 more minutes to join. It's actually a 10-minute delay Thank you, Easy Juice Man, for the follow. Welcome to supporting the stream, and welcome to the Score for a Cause April 24, day 1 of the tournament, so in support of the Sarcoma Foundation of America! Donate for more information. Again, right now, waiting on our first match. End up Gaming Abstract versus KTANA Esports. KTANA has not shown up yet. Good chance that series will end in a forfeit. Also been given updates that we're having some issues on our side as well with a different matchup, and again that's Swordfish Midnight Radiance matchup. We are waiting on updates on that, but that match I think has already started. I think that match has already been confirmed to start, so I have updates on that as we're waiting on what is gonna happen here. Again, if this is a forfeit, it will be counted as a 3-0 loss for KTANA here. And we'll hopefully get things sorted out. As we are getting 10 minutes past now, and it does seem like KTANA hasn't shown up, so again, we are giving them a little bit more time, but I don't think they've shown up. They have not shown up yet, and we have not heard from them. So that makes me think that this is a no-show here from KTANA Esports, which is unfortunate. I really wanted to see a match for you guys, but it is what it is. I can tell you, all matches are best of 5. So hopefully, so again, knowing that the other teams are all here, those next 2 matches should happen, and we should get results on them. Fortunately, for our first series of the night, KTANA Esports has not shown up, so it will be a no-show forfeit here. Again, unfortunate there. I know teams prefer to play, but we'll again, unfortunately, just have to move on from this match. It's a terrible start to our tournament. I really want to see some good matchups, but it is what it is. It does happen. No shows, unfortunately, are something that do happen here. We had a couple forfeits already in this tournament. Anything that's 3-0 is definitely a forfeit by this point. And again, I know Team Ignition also just called in a forfeit to HKU Astrolab. The fact that they could not make 7 p.m. start time, so unfortunate situation to be in, but KTANA Esports has not shown up. They will be given that forfeit loss here to 1UP Gaming Abstract, meaning 1UP Gaming Abstract will be given a 1-0 record at this point. They didn't have to work all that hard for it, but again, we'll have our other match on the same time happening on, unfortunately, off-stream. Radiance, Indigo, Swordfish, Midnight. Again, that's off-stream. I'll be giving you guys update on that match, as long as they give me updates themselves, which they will, on their series. And again, for now, unfortunately, we'll take a look at our schedule, but our first match is not even going to start here. 1UP Gaming Abstract will be taking that forfeit win. Now they'll be playing against Swordfish Midnight for our next matchup here. So when we do come back, it will be Swordfish and it will be 1UP Gaming for our second and hopefully a match that's actually going to be played on this stream. But again, unfortunately, I do apologize for the situation, guys, but I'll be able to talk to you guys. We're going to go to an intermission screen, but don't worry. But ask any questions. I am here while we wait for our next series to officially begin. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Rocket League. Yeah, the Rocket League stream, sure. The Score for Cure, April 2024 continues here. It's day 1 still. And we are still getting updates here as well. Again, it's gonna be great here. We'll get everything hopefully sorted out as soon as we can, but get updates as well here, so we're gonna get our matches running as soon as we can here for you all. Our next match will be OUG Gaming Abstract back on the stream after again that win they took on Swordfish here, or more specifically Swordfish Midnight, who just got their win in a 3-0 sweep over Radiance Indigo. These teams now at 1-0 records here tonight, so they'll be feeling pretty good about themselves, but again, we know Swordfish actually got to play their match. OUG Gaming have not tonight, so for them, it's really important in that sense as teams in very, very soon. Again, it's round 2 here of 3 rounds tonight. Both these teams in a pretty good position, but they haven't guaranteed anything yet. And if OUG loses this match, they're going to be playing as Radiance Indigo for that spot in that bracket tomorrow. So for them, this is a big match for them. They really do want to win this one. As soon as we can get things kind of up and ready. Yeah, we're just getting hopefully these guys in as we can. Again, OUG Abstract, OUG Gaming Abstract, Hardpoint, Vegas Kai, who look like the players today, but they have Dimensiones and they have Revo as coach. Swordfish Midnight, these are going to be some recognizable players for you as well. Juan, who's been on Swordfish, he's been on a couple different Swordfish streams here, and him, Depressed Salad, who we saw, I think last on Milky Militia, Galaxy Wolf, who we've seen on many different teams, but he's been on Swordfish for a little while, so always get good to see these guys on this stream here. Again, their matchup here. Swordfish Midnight, I would consider probably the strongest team in this grouping here compared to OUG Abstract, Radiance Indigo, or KTANA Esports. But honestly, they need to prove that here. There's no such thing as just getting a free win, unless they forfeit, which we have already seen here tonight. But and that's what we're getting from these teams. But come in as soon as we can here for this match. But I do know these teams are actually here, so we will have our series here. Again, apologies on that long delay, that forfeit. It happens, unfortunately. But we'll get these guys. And Dimensiones is now just joined in, so Dimensiones might be playing OUG Gaming Abstract here. We'll see about that. All match tonight are best of 5. As well, I know we didn't get the set for round 1, but we will here. If we take a look at our schedule after this match, our last match tonight, Radiance Indigo playing on OUG Gaming Abstract. Again, very likely that's the match that's going to decide who goes to the playoffs tomorrow, because Swordfish Midnight are expected to take this round here against OUG Gaming Abstract, but again, it's going to be an interesting one, that final match. And if OUG Gaming do win, Radiance and Indigo are still in a position where if they lose, they don't guarantee that spot. So for Radiance Indigo, they're in a position where they really do need to win. They want to go with that 2-1 record. Really don't want to exit this grouping at 1-2, and that is now an impossibility to go out 1-2. So sorry, to go through 1-2. So you really do need to get these wins in badly. But again, we'll talk about that match and all the situations with it afterwards, as soon as this series is over and when we get prepared for that one. This one, though, again, is OUG Gaming Abstract and Swordfish Midnight. We again have not seen the Swordfish Esports organization since early February. Again, for us, it's been, I think, almost 50 days of not seeing this organization. Finally, they make it a return. Always a good thing to see these guys back on this stream. OUG Gaming, we've also not seen this org in a little while, but I think even a little longer we haven't seen Swordfish. So again, a lot of orgs that are coming on this stream that haven't been here in a little while, but always nice to see them anyways. And I do think Swordfish are the favorites to win out in this group. Nice thing is, if you're the first seed or second seed, it doesn't matter. It's single elimination playoffs tomorrow, so You just need to make it out. That's really all these teams care about, just making it out. You get yourself your 2 wins, a pretty good position to make it out of that grouping. That's all that really matters to these players at this point. Is just making sure that you don't need to win the groups. In the past, the format used to be double elimination final bracket. It would be a 3-day tournament. But obviously, you don't do that. Not this time. This one is a single elimination bracket, so just making out of your groups is all you need to worry about here. And this is a great time to definitely get yourself in that position here as we're shaping up for what should be a good series, our first match of the night here on this stream. And OUG Gaming Abstract taking on Swordfish. Midnight. Mentioned again, we'll see how these players go. But Swordfish, some very high level players. Galaxy Wolf is like GC2. I know Depressed Salad's GC2. Then they have some really solid players, and then they have Juan, who's definitely GC2. The only one I don't know on that team is Savage. We have not seen him on. But I know for OUG Abstract, they're definitely on that GC2 level, but for them, I don't know if they have the advantage in this series. I don't think they do. I would consider Swordfish Midnight the stronger team in this lineup, but we'll have to see about that. We have seen OUG Abstract a good amount, so we do know this team has what it takes, and they've been together for a little while. Again, the only real change for this tournament was the coach and that second player in U Vegas, but again, they've prepared for that. They're ready for that, and I think for both these teams having a pretty long amount of time break, because Swordfish, well, they did get to play the match against Radiance, and it was a 3-0 sweep, and apparently not a very close series, so there's that. So both these teams have had to wait a little bit for this series to get on started. And while I'm talking to you guys, if you want to throw in your support, so make sure to do so. #! Donate. There you go. We're trying to reach our $1,000 goal of support to donate to the Sarcoma Foundation of America, fighting against cancer. Make sure you guys do throw in your support, as again we'll get updates on these teams. Hopefully they'll be in any moment here. And we're just quickly, I'm gonna quickly actually make sure my chat bot, actually I need a space in one place. There we go. Again, show support to the Sarcoma Foundation of America and donate. Again, we're trying to reach the $1,000 goal. If we do, I believe they voting guarantee we could do doing an ice bucket challenge with Taquito, so that would be fun to see Taquito get cold and absolutely freeze. Friends with him, but I would love to see that happen. Maybe I'm a bit of a psychopath in that sense, but again, we'll get this match started any moment here. And if you guys do want to see how much money we've raised, you can see again I forgot it's mirrored bottom corner here. That shows you how much we've raised so far. It's not fully correct. We've had donations beforehand that haven't been tracked, so the number is a lot higher than that, but we have raised a good amount during the time the stream has been up, so always a big support in that. So keep your support going. We're trying to raise as much as we can for, again, the Sarcoma Foundation of America. As we'll get these teams in any moment, and hopefully they'll be here soon enough, as and we should be getting them all to join. Again, these series shouldn't have any issues. All these other 3 teams in this bracket are here. Just to kind of give you an update on KTANA, they have forfeited of the tournament. They've been removed from all their matches due to that first forfeit loss. So they will not be playing tonight. I can guarantee you all the other teams have played tonight. So in theory, that means Swordfish Midnight should be here any moment. But and knowing my luck tonight, I hope we don't have another forfeit. That would absolutely suck. In fact, I'm actually going to ping them again. Make sure we don't have that happen. Again, we'll make sure these guys are here any moment. Do not have another issue. As there we go, they've just joined on in. So we've got our series here as OUG. Now we're moving Kai. They're actually gonna be playing with U Vegas, Hardpoint, and Dimensiones here tonight. So Kai will be sitting out, at least for now. They can sub him in between games, but hey, we are gonna have a best of 5 series here tonight. So let's get ourselves started with it. Here tonight, a best of 5. It's our first match tonight, my goodness. Here in round 2, again, apologies for that first forfeit, but we do have OUG Gaming Abstract and Swordfish Midnight here. Both teams at 1-0. A win here will guarantee at least for Swordfish Midnight, that #1 overall seed. OUG Abstract, though, a win here, and almost certainly they'll be the ones taking that #1 overall seed. The next match against Radiance Indigo, where they are expected to win. But the questions do linger on what these teams have in store. Especially, I would say, for Swordfish Midnight, as they are, I think, the team that has, I think, is the newest. Abstract has been around for a little while as a team, but adding in Vegas, that will definitely make things a little bit more interesting, because that's a player that has not been on the stream before, and I don't think he's really proven himself. At least not to me, but he may have to OUG, and the way that Vegas gets involved in this tournament will be quite important to them. The minute has come and gone, and no major chances. Both these teams just playing boomer ball as Hardpoint nearly getting caught on the back wall there. Let's see this one out. Expeditious to the midfield. Vegas stopped by to press Salad. And Galaxy Wolf will keep this one on with a redirect. Hardpoint will get the block as for OUG Abstract. You're going to be seeing a good amount of defense from them here. Swordfish Midnight again have the advantage in rank, have the advantage in mechanics, and they're going to have a lot more control on the offense because of it. And that means for Abstract, the very few chances they do get, they better take, because they aren't going to get many of them, and they aren't going to be easy looks. As Vegas press Salad with another clear, as Abstract still unwilling to go up to offense and play more aggressively. They're just getting caught on these passes, and they really can't make that commit if they aren't confident enough in it. Just showing you that the Swordfish Midnight defense is here and ready, and is definitely playing quite solid so far, but with these teams having very little to test each other with so far, you can't really call anything just yet. Double commit from Abstract, but the ball will still go to that orange goal, and Swordfish Midnight will have to get this ball out again, but another missed pass there between Galaxy Wolf and Juan, and the OUG who will take this one back. Hardpoint up to the back wall. Dimensiones will clear some space for himself as Vegas in a weird position. Now the dunk from Dimensiones to press Salad to clear, but Hardpoint back into space, and both players from Swordfish having to race back to this one. Juan will block, but having already used 50 boost, he's only able to get one more touch. It's OUG Abstract who will gonna carry this one out with Hardpoint. The dunk, but Juan to go for it, and nobody back! It's goal 1 to Swordfish Midnight. And I saw back there Vegas recover off that back wall, but neither him nor Dimensiones already. I think, Dimensiones missed that corner boost. And it's one mistake like that that can really cost you in games and cost you in goals. And it's Swordfish Midnight get on the score sheet first. Juan trying to continue that offense already, but you can see he's getting challenged early by Hardpoint. Dimensiones now off the corner. Here comes Vegas! And the new addition will tie it up at 1 here. OUG Abstract playing aggression off the kickoff. And it's Vegas to put it at a tied game. If you guys ever hear any meowing, that's my cat. She's sitting right next to me. She's enjoying this gameplay, I think, as much as I am. As another one from Vegas, the lead flips to 1-up Gaming. Right off the kickoff too. Juan's touch just was a bit of a panic touch there, and often when you panic on defense like that, it only makes things tougher for you. As I see Chrome, you did hear that cat. Yeah, there's a cat right next to me. Again, she says hi. Very rarely does she ever sit next to me here, but she is tonight, and again, I think she's enjoying the gameplay that we've seen here on the stream. Swordfish Midnight, their early offensive output all but disappeared for them. Not Gaming Abstract, just letting Vegas play the offense, and he might look for free. There's that pinch. Will not be strong enough to get past Galaxy Wolf. Now they press Salad. Dunked by Hardpoint. And Swordfish Midnight will continue to sit on that back wall. Lex looks clear there, and you saw him kind of move towards that corner boost, move towards that bump, but Hardpoint, he gets away, and now he's found Vegas, but no shot on that one. And Swordfish Midnight will continue to wait for this one, but the chance doesn't come. Vegas got an open net, and he'll complete his hat trick. It's a 3-1 lead to 1-up Gaming Abstract. As Vegas has popped off this game, but To be frank, a lot of these goals have been somewhat simple for him. Surprised by the lack of difficulty has been on those chances. Swordfish Midnight have just fallen apart at some of the wrong times here. And their offense itself has not been as strong as I expected it to be from a team of such high caliber players. Then we put OUG Abstract just won because it felt like Swordfish Midnight played mediocre in that one. And it's no fault to Swordfish, they're a solid team, but I know they can do a lot better than this. And, you know, again, for both these teams having had to wait from last series to this one, it's definitely a tough situation to get used to as another one going in. But this time it's Swordfish who will get themselves on the board and end that goal scoring drought they had for most of this game. It is an open net for Depressed Salad. He'll take it though. With 45 seconds left. Enough time to come back in this one. Here for Swordfish, but Galaxy Wolf stops moving, and I do hope he hasn't disconnected here on us, but OUG Abstract is going to play on. They can't do much else except play on here in a situation like this, as they're going to get one with hard points, and with the fact that Galaxy Wolf has stopped playing, that should all but certainly ice game one here, and yeah, he has lost connection. Terrible way to end off game one. It was just starting to get a bit interesting, but connection issues do plague teams at times, and fortunately for Swordfish Midnight, it comes at the worst possible time for them when they're en route to make that comeback. I just noticed we actually have bots turned on. I've got to turn that off. I forgot I have bots turned on, so we have Outlaw playing in the midfield for Swordfish Midnight. I forgot about that. I'll quickly make sure we get that fixed before the next game. As again, my apologies, and we'll let this game end here. Swordfish looking for one more. This one in front. The flick there, but Hardpoint will keep it out. And OUG Abstract with a game 1 victory, 4-2. And unfortunately for Swordfish Midnight, that this game ends on that disconnect with Galaxy Wolf. But really, I think there's a lot more issues to it than just that disconnect. And we'll quickly make sure we get a reset here, but that is game 1 to OUG. It will still count as I do have a cat with me. I wonder if you can actually see her on the camera. Can you? No, you can't. Well, we'll go to the camera anyways, but here. You get to say hi to the cat. There she is. Here's her ears. Here she is. Okay. She's just sitting here with me. So, she says hi. Name's Angel, if you want to know. She's a very fun cat to be with, although she is clawing me right now. Don't do that. This cat's something. Hello, Damon Hammer. Welcome to the Sporty stream. Nice to see you. As we'll make sure this time we don't have bots turned on for both of these teams. So we'll get them back in just a moment here. And game 1 will still count for OUG, since that bot didn't really make a difference at all, but we'll make sure that bots are turned off for these next games. Here is, yeah, again, you can say hi to Angel. Great cat. She's very soft, and she loves people to notice her. So say hi to her as much as you want. She appreciates it, I promise you. As we'll go into game number 2 here. OUG Abstract with a great game 1 start, and again with a little bit of help from that disconnect, but overall more of it just came to their offense and how they were able to, you know, just be a lot better at striking. They were just a lot more willing to strike at that net, and admittedly, I think a lot of it has to be said about U Vegas, and that they were the one that struck that net so often. But again, it's U Vegas that I'm gonna look at to do that again here for OUG. And for Swordfish Midnight, we've got to see that step up. We've already seen them again reach that subs, bring Savage in, now join Juan and press Salad as Galaxy Wolf now gonna be sitting out, and maybe his disconnect was a part of that reason, but I feel like a lot more was the fact that this team just needs to find an offensive style that they can work with, and maybe Savage will be the one to do it. Again, just like last game though, it started off quite even, and I think we're going to be seeing that for most of our games here. The scoring doesn't really pick up until that middle point, and until this game kind of gets itself going. As Dimensiones, the ceiling shot, that one saved by Savage, and he'll tap this one down, but U Vegas couldn't shoot. OUG Abstract, closing in on that net, but They haven't gotten close enough to scoring there. Dimensiones was trying to read that touch from Savage, but it never came. Vegas in the midfield, defense salad. Past one's got boost past two, but dunked by Hardpoint. Savage will reach up, he'll get to it, and with enough boost left, he'll be the first one to this one as well. Vegas to dispossess him. And OUG Abstract will keep the offense going. Abstract sent back already with that clear. Hardpoint demoed away, but he'll get that touch past one. And it's 1UP Gaming who are waiting for the chances. Vegas had that one there, but Juan will take him off. And 1UP Gaming Abstract will search again. Double commit, but no players connecting. It's a counterattack for Swordfish. What a shot! It's Juan, and it's one for Swordfish. A beautiful infield pass, and a great shot to boot. Swordfish Midnight take their first lead of the series. Or actually, their second lead, I should mention. As once again, they score that first goal as Angel wants me now to unlock the door for her, so I've got to leave. Which doesn't feel like a good time to do that at all here. With how exciting this game has gotten, but quickly, let me hope no goals go in. Alright, I'm back, and just as I'm back, to press out scores. So, bad timing. The goal does, in fact, go in while I'm gone, but it will be Swordfish Midnight with it as a awkward back touch there from Vegas, and it really had nobody in mind he was going for, and just, it feels like there's a lot of panic from 1UP Gaming here in this game. It's, again, it's new offense. Swordfish Midnight bringing a much more aggressive style, one that they probably are very happy to see, because in Game 1 we saw nothing of that. We saw glimpses of the offense that we know this team can create. In this game, with the addition of Savage, it's made the difference for them. Just a much more aggressive team overall, and as we see against OUG, they do not like playing against that kind of style as much as they like to play against the old Swordfish, but that's a dunk from Hardpoint. Off the back wall too. 1UP Gaming Abstract will send themselves charging forward. Their first of Game 2, and for Swordfish Midnight, they can't stay calm forever. This game is one that will test them, and well, I wanted to find it all that unsurprising if 1UP Gaming were to complete this hat trick. Definitely not with how they played last game, with how many goals they scored in such quick succession. Although Vegas has been quiet. Scoring 3 goals last game, he has had 0 this game, even, and only 1 shot, so 1UP Gaming Abstract, they really are looking for Vegas to show up again, or to have somebody have the shooting that Vegas had last game. Just haven't seen it, and you know, if they don't have that shooting type player, we see that offense it feels like a chicken with its head cut off. It just doesn't know what to do. They really do leave themselves in vulnerable positions when they don't challenge the ball, as that one's going to be given to Juan, and well, 1UP Gaming Abstract is all started by the fact that Hardpoint and Savage, actually Dimensiones, I think, was with him there. Both rotated on the wrong side of the net, both rotated ball side there, and they are always taught to rotate post side for a reason. And yeah, they're going to be caught. That's why you do that. Even at this level, you can still be caught making that mistake, and such, you know, skilled players like Hardpoint and like Dimensiones, both such intelligent players. I'm surprised that both of them would make that same mistake, but at this level, everything goes so fast. It's so tough to read. It's so tough to make the correct decision every single time. It's why when you have that consistency, it really does go well for you. Even if you aren't the best team in the league, consistency does make the difference. So many matchups here, and for a good reason. It's tough to be consistent. Swordfish right now, they've been a bit inconsistent in Game 1, but here in Game 2, they've definitely brought their offense. Again, with the addition of Savage. I know OUG Abstract also has a sub waiting in Kai, but well, I don't know if this game will be one to prompt them to use that sub as well. Now, though, Swordfish, Midnight's enjoying in their luxuries of this 2-goal lead. OUG Abstract, again, feeling a bit lost on offense, and I do worry for Vegas' involvement. Does feel like this team does struggle to really work around him. Dimensiones and Hardpoint have developed such good chemistry amongst each other that they aren't going to have too many issues when it comes to double committing, but we do see Vegas, it's a little different with him. He is more willing to double commit. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he is that newest player. He is just trying to get used to this roster, I think, in many ways. And at least for OUG Abstract, it feels like UVEG is the one that they need to rely on a lot here to, you know, be that one to take these games for them. He did it in Game 1, but here in Game 2, he was absent from the gameplay. This series is going to be tied up. As the offense from Swordfish Midnight just picking up a boost here from Savage, and already on the top of the leaderboard with 3 assists. So yes, Savage was the difference here for them. 3 assists overall is a pretty solid scoreline to go with if you're Savage, and I'm sure he won't be complaining at all about that one. And we're going to be moving into game number 3 here between both these sides with, again, Match Point Online, since it is all best of 5 today, and again, with those matches being as short as they are, the best of 7's guaranteed tomorrow. We'll get to see how everything looks going into tomorrow by the end of this night, and I'll be excited to see that. But I know both these teams are excited to just get this win. Swordfish Midnight, though, have the momentum off of game number 2. As they head into game number 3, we, again, always need to ask, consistency. It really does define teams. What's the consistent level we're going to see from Swordfish Midnight? Is it going to be game 1 or is it going to be game 2? Same could even be said about OUG Abstract. Is it game 1 or is it game 2 that we're going to see from them for the rest of the series? Consistency hasn't really been there for either side and so far, and we need to see, you know, what kind of game plan is going to take precedent here. No subs made by either side either, so OUG sticking with UVegas and Hardpoint and Dimensiones for this one. Swordfish beat there by Dimensiones, who still has another touch on this one waiting, but he won't have enough boost there, and Average will keep him away from the challenge. UVegas now, no boost to work with, and the press out with a long touch, and it will fall to the back of the net. Swordfish Midnight with a quick break, and that's all they needed. UVegas pushed up for a challenge he had no business in going for. And the crazy thing about it is if he doesn't go for it, Hardpoint can actually push in there. That would be a great chance for Hardpoint to take a chance and even at the very least take a 50, but instead UVegas, and it just makes the wrong decision to commit, and well, it's 1-0 up for Swordfish Midnight. Now Dimensiones has Savage as well, but OUG Abstract need to continue scoring. Hardpoint off the back wall. Won't get that touch in field, and the press salad will keep him away, but Dimensiones, 0 boost, a high pop-up, and it's going to Hardpoint there. Savage wasn't confident on it, but he'll get back in time as now he'll chase this one downfield. Once again, it is OUG Abstract caught overcommitting with UVegas. That one won't cost them. Although again, we're just seeing that rotational side of OUG Abstract fall apart at times in certain points of this game. They'll continue their challenges. It's going to be OUG who are really going to want some offense because, again, the Swordfish Midnight offense has definitely picked up, and specifically with Savage, who's been such a midfield threat. They're going to want goals as soon as they can to try to see if they can make this team, at the very least, a little less confident in themselves. But with these mistakes from OUG, it's only going to give Swordfish Midnight more confidence that they can continue scoring. As UVegas, challenged by Savage. Dimensiones to the corner. Juan is waiting for it, but that's a great touch away, and the press salad is only giving it back to him. Dimensiones' touch, though, is high, and UVegas' shots will not find the net. OUG Abstract is too far away from that orange goal to really be threatening with it. Swordfish, so long as they don't overcommit on these challenges, they'll always be able to sit back and wait for these chances to come to them. This 1-goal lead still holds for Swordfish, and at least that's how this game has gone. They hold on for a good while here as now OG, that's a whiff! Dimensiones will be given credit for that one. Oh my goodness, that one, a horrible mistake from the press. Sally did 12 boost back and he used all of it, but could not reach the ball in time. And I think it's a situation that even OUG didn't expect from themselves. This game is tied up in a fluky goal if I've ever seen one. What a turn of events here. Swordfish, Midnight had so much of the offense in their favor, but they have not been able to convert on all of those chances. OUG Abstract have just taken one back off of a Swordfish Midnight error. As we head into these final 90 seconds here in Game 3, with match point on line for whoever can take it. This next goal will probably be the one to decide it here, as Depressed Salad wants to be the one up there, but Juan will have it. This one to the back wall, but Dimensiones will save. Savage off the corner. Hardpoint. Depressed Salad sends it back, and Vegas is awkward. In front! Oh, but no shot came. Two players on Swordfish went, and none of them made contact. And this game will stay tied for now. Vegas off the corner. Juan will have the flick underneath. Hardpoint. Depressed Salad with Hardpoint as well, having some interesting situations there. Little redirect as well will send to the midfield for Savage, but Hardpoint will wait again. Another shot from Depressed Salad, and Hardpoint once again is waiting. OUG Abstract. It's them who really want this one. It's them who feel like they want it more with the frenetic ferocity that we're seeing, the energy of OUG Abstract. You can practically feel it here. It's buzzing in the air. They have not been able to score off of it. Vegas will have the whip on this one, but the first Salad across the goal. I'm running Finn here for both these sides, but it may be a one-up gaming who'll get that last chance if they can take down the first Salad. Dimensiones. That's a great bounce in the midfield, but Swordfish will clear this one away and send this one to overtime here for game number 3. One-up gaming Abstract found their way back with a fluky whiff from the midfield. That's all that they've needed. It's been a game decided on very few opportunities, and even fewer of them actually going in. One goal will separate these two. But as the series has another mistake, what on earth has been happening this game? These players have expected so much out of each other that when nothing happens, that's what fools them. Depressed Salad, everybody thought he had that one, but he didn't. He missed, and well, Swordfish Midnight now have taken their second game in a row. And it's been a weird game. These players have expected a lot more out of each other than I think they actually had happen to them. And yeah, sometimes you just misinterpret things, and for Swordfish Midnight, they'll be the benefactors of that one, but it's just a weird situation. You see both of these teams, and it's a weird place together. As how's Angel? She left. I don't know how she's doing. She's probably just fine. She's probably eating, in all honesty. As again, we're continuing to raise money. You see there $30 being added in. Big support, son. For all of you who are sending in donations. Because the text is so small, I actually can't read who's donating. But I have a feeling it's... again, but thank you all if you are watching and donating. Again, I can't see who's doing it. The text is too small. But again, shout out to all of you who are supporting our donations to the Sarcoma Foundation of America. Looking to reach our goal of $1,000. Exclamation point donate to find out more information. As we're heading into game number 4 now at 2-0. Now at risk here for OUG Abstract, but for Swordfish Midnight, if they win this game, they guarantee their spot as the #1 overall seed coming out of this group. So, reminder, again, that match they have up next is against KTANA, but it's already been resulted in a forfeit. So, Swordfish Midnight, again, while the record will show us 1-0, they don't have to worry about that next match. It won't happen. So this is their last match tonight. A win here, it's a 3-0 night for them, and they'll be going to better seeding in that final single elimination bracket, which, sure doesn't change the overall outcome. You still have to win in single elimination. It does give them slightly better position and a slightly easier team to play against than some of the others in this tournament. Again, for how good their offense has been, see if they can continue what they've been doing. Will commit. Depressed Salad jumps in as well. A risky challenge for him as that last player back, but he does connect with it. Swordfish Midnight will just try to keep control, but that's not a great way of doing it there, Juan, and he'll be fortunate Dimensiones really couldn't get an angle to shoot on that one. Else, that could have very well have been goal 1 for 1UP Gaming Abstract. Hard point, still searching. Dimensiones stopped by Juan as Savage with low boost in the backfield was not ready to make that save if it did come down to that. He's very fortunate he has his teammate there with kind of keeping his back, because it's no position you want to be as a defender, especially if you're Juan. You're on low boost, you're waiting in the backfield for something to happen, and you just don't like to see that. As for Swordfish Midnight, they've definitely caught themselves in a couple situations where they are at low boost. They don't keep a lot of boost at all times, that's for sure, and they want to be a little careful with that, because if they do make mistakes, it means that it's going to take them longer to recover. As another one there, another great challenge in the midfield, and just off the post, OUG Abstract have had no issues challenging early here against Swordfish Midnight, and Swordfish Midnight have not changed their game plan to adapt to it. This feels like so many touches from them are just far too heavy, when they really don't need to be, as again in the midfield, OUG Abstract just beating Swordfish Midnight. Again, I'm impressed that somehow Swordfish hasn't been scored yet because of those mistakes. Because, again, they have been far too aggressive, and again, I have been very impressed with how they haven't been scored on yet. I find it a bit surprising they haven't been scored on yet, because it's been them who have been overcommitting, playing far too high up in the midfield, and the more they do that, the more they're going to be caught doing it. And it hasn't worked for them so far here this game, as they're once again scoring. We need to come at a premium for these two teams. But Savage might have the chance here off the back wall, but no double tap made. The press salad couldn't put a shot on it either. Will be Swordfish, who will once again attack the midfield. OUG, though, faster to it, but a miss from hard point. OUG's got to turn back quickly. Vegas has a second touch. He'll get past one with it, but no follow-up on that, and Swordfish will have control again. That was a team bump there. Savage, you didn't see the press salad, and he's got to reset for his team here, all the way back to the orange half of the field. And that means OUG Abstract will be guaranteed some time on offense. Hard point. Almost beat Savage on that challenge. Swordfish Midnight at this point just looking for a goal. They have been the weaker team so far when it comes to their overall offense. It's just been them getting beaten on so many challenges. That's a win from Savage. Hard point will take it. And it's 1-0 up for 1UP Gaming Abstract. As a whiff from Savage. And that's all they needed. Swordfish Midnight have been holding themselves to such a low boost so often that eventually it would catch up to them. Their offense has been stagnant. 1UP Gaming's midfield has definitely not. They will look to answer. Savage, double commit there from 1UP Gaming, and it's going to set up a great chance for Swordfish as Juan. The press salad will half flip and not even make contact with the ball there. I think he was looking to potentially try to challenge that, but he'd missed his flip completely. This means they're going to need to take their time once again, but really can't do that. They don't have much time remaining. Less than 60 seconds to go, and it's 1UP Gaming who will probably just try to ride out this 1-0 lead. The press salad flicked to Savage, and he was looking for him there and nearly connected too. That one will not go in, but Swordfish Midnight now have got 1UP Abstract where they want. Savage. Press salad can't score there, but will be once again Swordfish, you're trying to challenge here, and he just can't win. There's another team bump from Savage, and that's the second time he's done that this game and nearly been caught for it. And you can tell there's this desperation from Swordfish Midnight. There's this panic that we haven't seen from them yet all tonight. As Juan there, saved by Dimensiones, but he's only got 12 boost. The press salad, and a double commit. Savage nowhere to be seen. This one's gone wide, though. But Vegas will miss it as well. The press salad keeps it alive. Savage, a long touch. This one will hit the ground, and we've got Game 5 on our hands. And it all comes down to the midfield from 1UP Gaming Abstract and the lack of offense we saw from Swordfish. There's a lot more panic and a lot more rushing that we haven't seen from this team at all tonight so far. It does mean 1UP Gaming now, the chances open to them for them to potentially, go 3-0 and take that #1 seed in this group. If they win, they don't guarantee it. They still have to play Radiance Indigo after this series, but they're in a pretty good position. We do go to game number 5. It's been back and forth, but somebody's got to win this series. And that match will be decided here. Score for a cause, our first game 5. I think it's even. Score for a cause's first game 5. Comes between these two stellar forces. Only one can win, though, and how Swordfish Midnight's offense looked last game. Anything is possible. They looked incredibly weak, uncharacteristically weak. What we've seen earlier from them. And for OUG Gaming Abstract, so long as they can rely on that defense, they'll be in a very advantageous position and shutting down Swordfish Midnight once again. Dimensiones already off to a good start. The double tap, and that might have actually been on target there. Juan was smart to challenge that. I wouldn't have with how wide that double tap was going to be, but that's how much Swordfish Midnight respects OUG Gaming Abstract at this point. They know Dimensiones can hit that stuff, and he's going to go again, but this time that touch will be too tough for him. Vegas trying to just get another touch on it, but without any boost, it will be Swordfish Midnight to clear the ball away again, and just again, we're seeing that reliance on clears here from Swordfish Midnight, and it's one of the reasons why their offense has fizzles out so quickly, is just they hit this ball away from themselves far too often, and they need to play it a little bit more safe, a little bit more controlled. Again, another game that starts off scoreless for a good period of time. How every game has gone, it's always been a testing match between these two teams when they're looking at each other, but eventually something's going to break. We saw last game it was simply a whiff off the back wall. It's stuff as simple as that will decide games like these against teams that are as good as these. Again, seeding is important for that next day, especially for Swordfish, especially for OUG. If they can win here, they practically give themselves a great chance in not having to worry about tomorrow. The game differential having, again, being as good as it is going to be for whoever loses this game. Radiance Indigo, again, will be playing that third round against OUG Abstract. They've got a lot of work to do to keep them going. As now playing the midfield there, and for a second I thought Swordfish Midnight wouldn't get to it, but they found enough space to get that challenge, and OUG Abstract again just sitting back as we're already halfway through this game, and once again no goals. Feels so reminiscent of Game 4, and again for OUG all it took was them just controlling that midfield, and it's a little mistake. That's all it took for them to take that game, and it feels like that could very well happen again as a dem on the midfield. Savage, and it's just a perfect spawn from Hardpoint. He'll beat this one first, and press salad now. The one back to top, ready to slow this play down from OUG Gaming. Vegas again on no boost in the corner, but will do enough to force the press salad into a high aerial challenge and to use a lot of his boost. Now Hardpoint, this one, is it on target? It is, but Savage will be waiting. Game 5 will continue to stay at a standstill. One. Hardpoint. A chance to go 3-0. Resting on this one game. Swordfish Midnight. The win here guarantees it. OUG Abstract, the win here. I mean, they'll be in a great position when they play against Radiance Indigo next. Dimensiones, the Hardpoint, the press salad will stop them. And it's OUG Gaming Abstract to wait. Hardpoint. Challenged by Juan. Vegas with Juan up as well. Dimensiones off the sidewall. It's still no goals, but you can see the offense, the aggression picking up. Savage just wide. 60 seconds left, and surely it's golden goal at this point. The press salad to the back wall. Dimensiones, last one back, beat by Savage. This one waiting. Juan can't score, and it will go wide of the net. Swordfish Midnight with another chance. Now they'll go again. Boost low for OUG Gaming, but no shots on. And Dimensiones will have all the space to work with. His flick will give this ball some breathing room and give OUG Abstract some room to just collect themselves. Press salad again, and it's a triple commit! Oh, but it's gone just wide of the post. Swordfish Midnight going for the chaotic playstyles, the bumps, the demos, and still it won't break OUG Gaming Abstract. One. Drop down. Dimensiones will be there for it. Another bump. The press salad. Beat by Dimensiones. There is a chance. One-on-one with that. But it will not go in. Hard point. The beat. One to clear. Savage to keep it alive. And now Swordfish. A chance to shoot. A chance to take the series. But no boost in the tank. Game 5 will be decided in overtime. Game 3 went to OT as well. It was the continuation of what we saw from Swordfish, but it was the start of the 1UP Gaming Abstract comeback. Can they complete it? The defense will tell. As Savage now, depress salad, that one slowly! It's tucked back post, and Swordfish Midnight will take this game 23 seconds in to extra time. It's light, it's slow, but it will do the job. Swordfish Midnight guarantee themselves a 3-0 run in the grouping. All it takes is one game, one goal to decide the rest of your night. Swordfish Midnight, a tough 3-2 victory. They will be the ones to take it, and that means for OUG Abstract, a 1-1 record now. Well, they will have game advantage over Radiance Indigo. Does not guarantee their night. Swordfish Midnight, though, for them, their night is now over with that Forfeit win over KTANA in that next round. It's a perfect night for them, 3-0 on the record, 9 games won, and only these 2 having been lost. A Swordfish Midnight team that will be proud of their performance because it definitely was not consistent from them at times. What a win for Swordfish. They'll be exceptionally happy how their night has been going so far, and well, again with the fact that next round we'll be seeing the return of Radiance Esports this stream. That's a fun one. That's an old legacy name. I know for you guys, you may not recognize it as much, but for me, I used to be on Radiance. I used to play for them. I was on a 1v1. It was in the ideal 1v1 tournaments for Radiance, and I even won for them. So that's a name we haven't seen in I think 262 days. I think was the number I said at the start of this stream. These guys have not been on the stream for a little while. So again, what a position it's going to be for them as again Radiance Indigo, a European roster as well, which is always fun. Being up against 1UP Gaming Abstract, or sorry, not 1UP Gaming Abstract, OUG Abstract. Again, a night that should be more than exciting. It should be very fun to see. Here's again 1UP Gaming Abstract playing against Radiance Indigo. That will be our next series on this stream. This one decides who will go to tomorrow and who will be sent out tonight. But we'll go to a quick break. When we come back, our final series of the night, and the one that probably matters the most for both these teams. Thank you for the follow, London Gamer. Welcome to Splitting Stream. We'll be getting Radiance, Indigo, OUG Abstract this night, and again, thank you so much for joining us here for the Score for a Cause April 2024 event. This is day 1. You can see in the bottom left we have we're raising some money to support the Sarcoma Foundation of America. So if you want to support not hashtag, I keep saying hashtag, that's X. Exclamation point donate for more information about that. Welcome back to day one of the score for KTANA April 2024 tournament. I'm Sporty FC. Thank you all so much for sticking around for our final of the night, and this is our most important round to determine who will go to the playoffs tomorrow and who will be sent home. Radiance, Indigo, 1UP Gaming, Abstract comes up next, and as I said, both these teams are fighting for that final spot. They're both at 1-1 records. We just saw OUG Abstract lose to Swordfish Midnight. What we didn't see earlier was Radiance Indigo also losing to Swordfish Midnight in a 3-0 sweep. Swordfish Midnight have already guaranteed their 3-0 record. The fact that KTANA Esports have forfeited out of the tournament, that means have forfeited, given the win to Swordfish Midnight here for this final round. Radiance and 1UP Gaming, this is it. You win and you move on, you lose and you're out. If you take a look at the bracket, it literally is that. They're both at 1-1 records. Well, the game differential does favor 1UP Gaming here. Does not matter. Head-to-head matters so much more to these teams. It comes down to tiebreakers. Whoever wins here is going to be the one to take it, so what we're going to be looking at between both of these sides. It's an important game with important ramifications. Again, at this point, both these teams just want to make it into tomorrow. That's really where this comes from. Is to making it to tomorrow, making it to that main event against this. Again, this is a prize pool for this $150, so there's still incentives for teams to do as well as they can, because that playoff single elimination as it is, it's not an easy playoff bracket, but teams want to make it as far as they can. We'll see how that works here. Again, for other news in other parts of the bracket, Group D is already wrapped up. HQ Astrolab with a 3-0 record. ERA Blizzard 2-1. With both Team Ignition and Secret Catalyst having both forfeited out. Only those two teams have to play each other. Astrolab will get the better seeding from that one. In Group B, Phantom Gaming leading that Group 2-0. They play against Legit Pink. Legit Pink, they don't win, they'll be out of the tournament. If they do, they send Team A and D out of the tournament. Group A, it's a very similar situation. Quirksters, Death Cloud Quirksters playing against Midnight Amethyst. If Amethyst actually, that I think group has already been determined, so it's actually a weird situation. That it's actually not as intuitive. But if Amethyst wins, they could send Death Cloud Quirksters out of the tournament. If Death Cloud Quirksters win, they'll guarantee the #1 overall seed. So, and that's what's happening on the mainstream for Score for a Cure. This one though, it's 1UP Gaming Abstract, and it is Radiance. Indigo, again, it's Radiance as well, an org that has not been in the stream, and I think, again, as I mentioned, I think it was 262 days since we've last seen them on the stream. That's as an org, I didn't even know they were still around. I actually thought they completely disbanded as an org, but obviously they've stuck around, and Ghost specifically is the player I remember playing with on that org back in my past. He's obviously stuck true to the org since then, but one of the interesting things about Ghost is that he is a European player, so this is a partially European team, so for them, definitely adds some interesting complexities into this matchup for them. I'm in as soon as we can here for this matchup here tonight. As Daniel also goes by Spotless. It seems like maybe going by Spotless in there, but officially he goes by Daniel. So I'll see what these teams say about that. They have a preference. Again, hopefully we'll get these guys in as we can. The last time we've seen Ghost in the stream was still on Radiance Indigo, but back in June, it looks like, of 2022. So about like a year, almost 2 years, basically almost 2 years ago. It was the last time we've seen Ghost on this stream. It was when it was on Radiance Indigo. They play against still favorites UTS in the Indie Gaming League. So it's a long-awaited return for Ghost here tonight on this stream, but again, we'll get these teams in any moment for this one here. Again, a best of 5 to determine who will move on. So that really is the difference maker, literally, between who moves on and who will be out. Oh, bless me. There we go. Allergies are coming back. That's great timing. Again, we'll get this match started up in just a few minutes. But for 1UP Gaming, it's Hardpoint, Kai, and Vegas, and you Vegas that are in the lobby right now. For it's Indigo, it seems like they might have David Hammer, Ghost, and Daniel / Spotless. I'll see what name he prefers. As well on the other side of the bracket. And for them, they don't have the preferential of game differential. But at this point, it doesn't matter. You just need to win. Game differential doesn't matter to these teams. It doesn't matter how long this match will take. What these guys care about are sure that they are ready as they'll ever be. So again, we'll get ourselves in the match as soon as we can here. As again, we'll get ourselves on in just a minute or two here. Again, this match determining everything. Both these teams that have 1-1 record. Is you prefer Spotless? All right, cool. Maybe so the tournament organizers are listed him as Daniel. So they're listening by his Discord name. But yeah, let me fix that real quick. We'll take a look at our lineups here. Here's our lineup. I fixed it for you. Thank you for telling me, Ghost, in chat. Again, prediction poll is still live. You can vote for who you think you want to vote for. Radiance, Indigo, or 1UP Gaming Abstract. Our match will start in just a minute or two here, but again, this one with a lot resting on it. The final match of the night. This one's to determine who will go to playoffs tomorrow and who will see their run end here tonight in day one. This is a best of 5 for both of these teams. Game differential doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long it takes, but the playoffs await for whoever can win this match. Radiance Indigo, a long-awaited return of Radiance Esports after almost a full year of not being here, and for Ghost himself, almost 2 years of not being here. 1UP Gaming Abstract before them tonight, having to rebound off of a tough Game 5 loss to Swordfish. Here we go. OUG Abstract on the board first with Hardpoint. And on the orange, Radiance Indigo on the blue, and just a quick start, 4 seconds in, Hardpoint throwing that one at the nets, and nobody back for Radiance already. Quick start, and OUG, we wanted to see how this team would bounce back after that last loss, and that is the way you do it. Early scoring, early striking. Great start for OUG, but Knights only continue here, and they've got to continue that scoring. Because for Radiance Indigo, they're looking to be a Dark Horse candidate. You definitely weren't expected to get out of this group. Here, it was definitely OUG and Swordfish who expected to make it. But have a chance to upset, and this will be their chance to do that here. Point. Inched away, you Vegas. Keep it to the corner. Now a self-pass, it's you Vegas again, but he won't go on target. Kai will have this one, though. And again, his first game on as well for OUG Abstract tonight. And we got to see, Kai. He was a player that was ready last series, but he wasn't chosen to represent them. Since that Game 5 loss, though, have reached in that bags. They've placed Dimensiones with Kai. OUG Abstract now, again, trying to work him into the game plan for Kai, at least overall. Seems like a player who's not as aggressive as Dimensiones is overall, but he does have a lot of good midfield control. He's, again, I don't think he's nearly as mechanical, but he definitely can slide into a lot more rushes in a lot more situations than Dimensiones can. And again, we'll see how Kai plays, but it does mean I think we're going to see a lot more of Hardpoint in this series than last series, which was again Dimensiones, who overall was that lead player for most of it. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of Hardpoint, I think, in that spotlight for the OUG Abstract here. And being the captain, I don't think you want anybody else to take that kind of position. If you are 1UP Gaming Abstract, and Hardpoint himself, pretty clutch player, pretty good at keeping his nerve. Already at a 1-0 up, they don't really need to worry too much right now, although that answer from Radiance could come soon. You Vegas will get that block, and Hardpoint will clear the ball away. Still Hardpoint, off the corner. Ghost demoed out, and you Vegas with a B in the midfield. Another demo from Hardpoint, but where on earth is Kai? There he is, though! The ball just waited in the front of the net for him, and finally he made up his mind. Radiance Indigo had been removed with plenty of time by Hardpoint. And Kai just delayed the challenge, but he will get there enough, and it's a 2-0 lead for 1UP Gaming Abstract. You give him a little bit of time, he'll finally make up this decision to go for it. As I mentioned, Radiance, for Indigo here, Radiance Indigo, they are the underdogs. They, again, are that dark horse candidate in this grouping. Got a lot they're going to have to prove here as Spotless. Our point. And you, Vegas, both charging together, but Kai waiting in his touch. I think he was looking across there for a teammate, but by that point, Kai was already on his way out. It's OUG who will come in that corner, but unlike Swordfish, it feels like Radiance Indigo just aren't as astute at being able to take advantage of those mistakes, and well, so far, no goals yet for the Radiant side here this series. Still, they'll attack, but another delivery from Hardpoint, and he's taking advantage of one of the things we've seen from Radiance Indigo that has definitely not been talked about, but definitely is noticeable, is the fact that they just aren't a very fast team. They're trying to be slow, they're trying to be methodical, but OneUp Gaming aren't giving them that opportunity. Hardpoint will put a second goal on the board for himself, and free for OneUp Gaming Abstract. As an infield pass from Kai, and it's a whole different matchup than the one we saw between them and Swordfish. Swordfish brought the offense, they brought the aggression to them. Radiance Indigo have not, and that's where OneUp Gaming Abstract seem to be taking control. Was a demo from Spotless. Hi, dunked by Damon Hammer. Hard point. Ghost. U Vegas now. OUG Abstract to the corner. U Vegas. Infield attempt. Hardpoint is waiting. Already got 2 goals. Looking to make it free. And he will on 5 shots as well. Nobody can stop the captain as he puts OUG Abstract stake and claim on the series. When you give him a chance to shoot, he's scored every single time so far this game, it feels. Hardpoint, not missing the target. OneUp Gaming Abstract, not missing the mark. Radiance Indigo, man, it's been a tough game 1, but you can see why Swordfish may have had their way with this team quite easily. Again, that match between them and Swordfish I'd heard was quite one-sided, was not very close, and I get that sense here. It's the same thing with OUG Abstract this game, as they'll make it now 5-0. This is a dominant Game 1 start for OneUp Gaming, but admittedly, Radiance Indigo, they were always going to be at the disadvantage in this matchup, and unfortunately, they weren't even going to go from that play off the post. It was a great shot from Damon Hammer. It goes just wide. It really is just a terrible start for Radiance Indigo this series. It's one thing to lose, but it's another thing to lose this terribly in Game 1. 5-0 is saying a lot. You don't see that kind of a difference made very often in games like this, especially not in games where usually, if there is ever a blowout, it usually starts later in the series when teams have figured each other out. OUG Abstract have not given time to Radiance Indigo, and this is Radiance who just can't seem to get themselves upfield and can't seem to get away from their own net. Although OUG Abstract are overcommitting here, and they'll go back. I do not want to see them take Radiance Indigo lightly at all, due to the fact that this is still an important match for them. This is still, again, determining who plays tomorrow in that final bracket. OUG Abstract want to be the ones there, but Radiance Indigo looking to stop them. Ghost, off to the sidewall. U Vegas now. He's got the touch and looking for goal number 6, but Hardpoint was waiting. He won't receive the pass, and this one will hit the ground, though. Radiance will be shut out in Game 1 from OneUp Gaming Abstract. Quite the start, I would say. A 5-0 dominant beginning. Radiance Indigo only afforded 2 shots this game, and both of them from Damon Hammer. One of them went off the post, but the other one was kept away with the save from U Vegas, who again is making some incredible assists free from U Vegas. And while he may not be scoring the goals for this team anymore, he is the one who's making the plays. When OneUp Gaming Abstract play well, it feels like U Vegas has a huge impact on that in the offense. Well, we need to see that continue here for OneUp Gaming Abstract. As for Radiance Indigo, we need to see a completely different team from last game. It was just a shocking start for them. And if they do not pick up the offense, if they do not pick up the pace, if they don't get aggressive, they're not going to find anything. OneUp Gaming Abstract, they're now 2 games away from guaranteeing that spot in the final bracket, that second seed out of the group. A win here will give them amazing opportunities. There's a fake from Vegas, and Ghost will get back to it. Vegas putting the brake check there on Spotless and Damon Hammer, and he nearly got him to it as that shot from Ghost, and it hits the post. Once again, Indigo stopped by the last defender. OUG Abstract have been given a bit of fortune in these games not to have been scored on just yet. A lot of these challenges from them have just been awfully timed, and again, they've been fortunate not to see them go in, as Vegas, through the chaos, will get OUG Abstract their lead. It really doesn't feel earned for them, but they aren't going to complain about taking a lead here. Not been a very pretty start for OUG, but any goal is a good goal, especially when your tournament lives are on the line. OUG, they are looking to keep their tournament lives going here as Vegas. Now in the midfield, Damon Hammer has his way with it, but a dunk on hardpoint. High, the redirect keeps it to the sidewall. Spotless now off it as well. Radiance Indigo, that redirect from Ghost, but he'll be cut short, and One Up Gaming Abstract will keep the offense flowing. Hardpoint, Vegas, two players whiffing, and it's Kai to jump, but his shot won't happen. And as he hits it away, One Up Gaming Abstract will reset in the midfield for another attack, but it's Indigo delaying it as well. They do well to keep OUG Abstract guessing. One Up Gaming side feels like they're more so waiting out of patience rather than anything else. They don't feel the pressure on them, and maybe they should, as two players whiff. Spotless with the premier goal for Radiance Indigo. Finally they put one on, and it goes in. As a whiff from Hardpoint and Kai, and the ironic thing is there is if Kai waits, that's a very easy clear. One Up Gaming Abstract maybe take Radiance Indigo a bit too easily, and they're getting caught out from it. Radiance Indigo team just needed the game to get their bearings, and well, since then, One Up Gaming Abstract now starting to deal with a much more formidable opponent. Still, though, the offense from Radiance is just not good enough, is not strong enough. They're not getting enough shots on that net. They need to get more, and they need to do it in one way or another, because OUG Abstract aren't going to give them shooting opportunities unless you ask for them. Radiance feels like they're waiting. Just isn't going to happen as Hardpoint. Yeah, he gets that fake there as he was sitting on the goal line. OUG Abstract once again just waiting here in the back line. Damon Hammer gives that ball to Vegas. Hardpoint now up to Vegas, but he will miss flip on that one, and it's Kai with some space. Spotless to dunk him away, but OUG Abstract slowly walking forward. Now Damon Hammer dunked by Hardpoint, and this one will go to the net, back to the nets. One Up Gaming Abstract will retake that lead. But Damon Hammer just could not control that one, could not get his forward momentum. And that will give One Up Gaming Abstract that 1-goal advantage. As Hardpoint, just noticed, I think he's using Alpha Boost. I just noticed that. I think I forgot about that, but yeah, Hardpoint has Alpha Boost, and in fact, he's going to use that to help Kai. Maybe the Alpha Boost is why this guy's been playing so well this series. And it will allow OUG a little bit of time to relax here. Definitely a scary first couple of minutes here from One Up Gaming Abstract. They did not look well kept. That rotation has broken down as we've seen before, but they have gotten back together and have found their way to work things out. It's Hardpoint now. Double tap, he's got it! Hardpoint, a beautiful strike, and One Up Gaming Abstract will continue to advance up the field. Watch it again and again and again. Hardpoint puts in what has so far been the goal of the night. OUG, though, not done just yet. They want more, and if Hardpoint can hit that, we'll probably see him hit a couple more things like that, as he's only 1 goal away from making what would be another hat-trick this series. In, again, another game where he is just playing out of this world. You know, even if it was just a one-man army with Hardpoint, it feels like he might be enough to take down Radiance Indigo, but the fact of the matter is, Kai's been doing well, sitting back, not trying to get too involved, and I've loved what I've seen as well from OUG Vegas, who has been there on the offense with these assists, and oh, it's another fake from Kai. It just feels like things get so much better. Just look at this. 2 players baited out, and oh my, OUG Abstract. Kai with some filthy plays to just continue what has been a dominant series for the OUG favorites. But don't count them out just yet here in this game. Radiance Indigo still looking for at least one more goal, and you know how rough the night has been. They'd love to take it some way or another, but again, they've had time to consider this series. They didn't have to play in round 2. They got their forfeit win against KTANA there, but obviously they've had time to think about it, and they just haven't had the strategy to take down OUG. As Kai with the high touch there, will see Ghost whiff, and well, so goes Hardpoint, as if he was expecting Damon Hammer to be a little faster to that one. Gaming Abstract will have to reset. Kai, great touch as well, and Ghost has got to be careful, but he will play it outwards. And it will be Radiance. We'll wait on this one. Hardpoint. See that one go away as OUG Vegas. Spotless. Off the sidewall. It's Kai now. One touch. No dunk ahead. OUG Gaming Abstract will let the time tick out here and take game 2 to now 1 game away from moving to Championship Saturday, to that final top 8 bracket. And for Radiance Indigo, who've only been able to score once this game, it's an improvement from game 1, and now they actually have scored, but it still feels like it's not enough free shots compared to the 13 of OUG. And for all those Radiance fans that are happy to see their org return to major competition, might be regretting that decision now, because Radiance Indigo has not seen success tonight. Match will continue onward, but Radiance Indigo, this is it. They need to win here to keep their tournament lives going, their tournament lives up. They don't, it's OUG who will not only guarantee their spot for tomorrow, but also guarantee Radiance Indigo won't be there with them. How rough scoring has been at the middle of the game when it comes to OUG Abstract against Radiance Indigo. Radiance has really got to focus on just not keeping themselves back on defense, but you can tell just how tough that is when OUG Abstract continue to demo them out of the way and continue just to win the midfield challenges. Anytime Radiance do get the ball upfield, that ball is just sent right back. They're not given time to attack, to think about offense. They just don't have time to do anything on offense here for Radiance Indigo. And unless OUG Gaming make an egregious mistake, Radiance Indigo just aren't going to be able to score from this. At least they haven't so far. This game may be a difference, but so far it has looked unlikely to be that way. High. Infield pass. Damon Hammer will block, but look how far back Radiance is sitting here. All of them sitting so close to that goal line. Leave them not only susceptible to demos there from our point, but a ton of shots too, as we've seen in these past couple games. I mean, OUG had 11 shots last game, which is quite a high number for a team like OUG, who, especially with Kai, are generally a little more defensive when it comes to how they play. And while they aren't afraid of taking a ton of shots, it's not intuitive to them to do that. Even against Swordfish, they didn't take that many shots on them, and I just continue to see these jets go through. Radiance blocking that one there, but at some point that defense is going to break. They've got to get out of here in some play or another, and maybe that will do it. The challenge was spotless, and OUG having to be sent back as a whiff from OUG Vegas will mean that there's space here for Radiance Indigo to utilize. OUG Vegas now, dunked by Damon Hammer. That touch keeps it high. Hard point as the flick, and we'll see Spotless up in the air, but is OUG Vegas will keep this one going on the offensive. Challenge there, and OUG are just continuing to take control, and a final shot from Kai will be blocked by a pre-jump by Ghost. Radiance Indigo have This has been the best they've done so far at keeping OUG away from the scoring as that one on the goal line, and it's bounced off the post again. The third time this series, Radiance Indigo have been stopped by the fourth defender. OUG Abstract better be thanking that post afterwards. It has done wonders for them this series. But they still need to break out, and they still need to get chances. They have not been able to score. Radiance Indigo have been so tight on those rotations and defense that it's actually left very few holes that OUG Abstract can really break through. 1UP Gaming being able to just get those shots where they want them to is making this very difficult for them. It's definitely going to make them a little uneasy, seeing how one-sided the last couple of games are and seeing how not one-sided this game is. I think it's Indigo have a chance to take it here, and 1UP Gaming Abstract would love to see that chance go away. Any momentum for Radiance is bad momentum for 1UP Gaming. They'll want this one away, but Spotless in the midfield, keeping the offense going, and it's off the post. Hardpoint jumped up, and he's got that block on Ghost, but Radiance Indigo keep up the offense. Demon Hammer cleared away by Hardpoint. Now Kai, OUG Abstract, their chance to attack. U Vegas, pass 2. Demon Hammer waiting, but it's Hardpoint to put that one under and catch Radiance Indigo dead to rights. 1UP Gaming Abstract, 1 goal up, 1 minute and 9 seconds away from guaranteeing the second overall seed out of their group. Radiance Indigo, for all the good offense they've done, have not been able to score. The post has stopped them. It just feels like the game itself doesn't want them to win. Only gonna get tougher now. They have to commit higher up on the field. A position they don't want to be in, as a big dunk. Hardpoint will double OUG's lead to 2. And it really does come all the way from Spotless, pushing out of net when he had no business doing so. Was trusting his teammates to get that challenge, but so often you're just not supposed to do that. You can't do that because of that reasoning. And now OUG at a 2-goal lead. He's got to make them feel a little bit better about themselves, but with how Radiance Indigo are playing, this lead is not safe just yet. Ghost, Kai will backflip out of the way. Spotless now with little boost, but he's found Demon Hammer, and Demon Hammer has found the net. Radiance Indigo, 35 seconds to go here, and Game 3 is not over just yet. Although OUG Abstract may be the ones much more likely to win it, they have not proven it here in this game. Radiance Indigo only need one more chance, and this might be it. Demon Hammer bumped away as Kai will keep that out. At this point for 1UP Gaming, they just want to see this game end here. They have no interest in going to Game 4, but Radiance Indigo won it, as U Vegas will come across to keep that one out. Spotless now in the midfield. Radiance sitting back, but preparing for that final assault on the orange net. Demon Hammer, dunked by Hardpoint. Radiance Indigo wanting for the clear, but U Vegas got him beat. Spotless gonna keep Radiance's hopes in this tournament alive. The only team for the org here, they have to score. Demon Hammer, Ghost, beat on that challenge, and 1UP Gaming Abstract will sweep Radiance Indigo out of the tournament and guarantee that they will be the ones moving to tomorrow, moving to the top 8 brackets. Consistency has been the name of the day, I think, for these teams, and we have not seen much of it here from OUG Abstract. But they do still take the series nonetheless, even if it isn't the prettiest looking win. 1UP Gaming will guarantee they will be the ones at the top of their group. Or not actually top of their group, sorry. OUG will be guaranteed they'll be in the second seed. Radiance will be out of the tournament. Source Midnight have already guaranteed they're number 1. OUG have guaranteed that they'll be the ones who are also going to be at the top half of that group and move to tomorrow to play against the winner of Group B, which right now very likely will be some gaming, but well, that match is on Posica's stream and have not been confirmed of that result just yet. 3-0 sweep win for 1UP Gaming. It's been a weird night for matches, that's for sure, because we started off with 1UP Gaming having that forfeit win over KTANA Esports, then they lost in Game 5 to Swordfish Midnight, and then a sweep over Radiance Indigo. It's been, again, a weird night. of the group stage action, but I promise you, tomorrow is going to be quite heightened, quite hype as well. From what we have been able to catch so far, if we take a look at that, at what would be the bracket tomorrow. That's not the bracket tomorrow. This would be the bracket tomorrow as we start to play our bracket again. Guaranteed that result for us. They've given OUG Abstract that 3-0 win, so there's where they are. As you can see, Swordfish Midnight on that other match, and OUG Overcast also in Group A in the second speed with Defco Corksters sweeping Midnight Amethyst out of the tournament. So it is Defco Corksters who are playing against ERA Blizzard, and OUG Overcast playing against HKU Astrolab. Obviously from Group D, already mentioned HKU Astrolab winning, ERA Blizzard coming in second. Of course, Posca is still on his stream. Catching will be the end of Legit Pink and Phantom Gaming. That one right now in game number 2, but Phantom Gaming are expected to take that one at top of their group. If they do lose, there's a chance they don't make it. Legit, though, need to do pretty well to give themselves a good chance at getting into that final group. They have to win quite strongly here. They have to make up a 3-game differential, and well, in that group, it's, I think a 3-1 win is what they have to do. They have to win 3-1 or better, and with the fact that it's 1-1, it means they're in a situation where they've got to win, and well, they're losing 3-1, so that may be unlikely. If Phantom Gaming win this game 3, they guarantee that they'll be going to tomorrow, and that they'll also be guaranteeing that they'll be number 1 seed as well. So, or will they be? Yeah, they will be. They'll guarantee number 1 seed as well. So, they'll be in a pretty good position overall. Or no, they won't be. Actually, no, they would be, because game differential determines it since they're all 2-1. Or would it be? No, it wouldn't be. It'd be head-to-head, actually. So, actually, I don't know how that would work, but still would be head-to-head game differential. So, for Phantom, they do lose 3-2. Legit would have over them, and again, it'd be a complicated situation, but Legit would actually, I think, be able to potentially surpass A and D. It would be a weird situation. A lot of teams that are still fighting in that group. It's very interesting what's happening there, but for us, our group is not nearly as complicated. Again, we'll get a little raid into Posca, because he's the only one left now live for the Score for a Cause tournament. So again, thank you so much. If you want to support Score for a Cause, ! Donate to support the Sarcoma Foundation of America, where we will fight cancer. But now we'll be done tonight. Thank you so much for joining the group stage here. We'll be coming back tomorrow. I'll be live again tomorrow. Hopefully with the quarterfinals and semifinals. Depends on planning and circumstances, but very likely I'll be live again tomorrow with the quarterfinals and semifinals. So come back here tomorrow for that. But for now, have a great night. See you all, and we'll be live again very, very soon.